What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we got the Thronebreaker White Tiger boss. Now she definitely can be pretty tricky, but for the most part, because her specials are pretty easy to dex, you can just outrange them, she isn't that big of a deal. But let's start off with her nodes. So she's got a node called Thriller. When the defender activates a special, the attacker is inflicted with a fear passive. So this fear passive, basically you cannot perfect block, and also you cannot have unblockable attacks, so it's not that big of a deal. Then this node though, Scared Stiff, you know, this timer, if you don't hit the opponent for 6 seconds, you get rooted. But the good thing about this root is that it's not passive. So you can have the cleanse charges like here with Shang, and yeah, basically just shrug it off if that doesn't happen. Like it's instantly gonna get shrugged off. There's also another node called No Hit Mercy. This is actually a pretty like difficult one with White Tiger, because when she dashes she gets a precision, and then with this cruelty she gets more critical damage, and then she hits you real hard in the block. And with this node also she can critical hit you into the block, so you're gonna see like some big chunks of health, like you're gonna lose a ton of health sometimes. That is because you knocked her down, and also she's got the extra precision, higher chance to crit you. And then she also has Footloose. That do you see that pirate that was 4,000. But yeah, Footloose is basically like after they throw a special they become unstoppable, and they get 25% chance I believe to evade. Yep, so that's why I brought Shang-Chi for the most part, but he happens to be like super great counter to the Scared Stiff node as well. So here I'm actually kind of stressed here. She gets the power gain, so when she drops below 15% or you drop down 15%, she gets a power gain. Now there's an extra node that prevents her from dying. She's getting that indestructible when she gets down to 15%, so you can't just nuke her with Shang-Chi here because he's got those big hits. But here I throw my special too. Unfortunately she evaded that first hit. If she didn't, I was gonna be able to take her down, because Heimdall saves us from the SP3. So Heimdall is definitely recommended if you don't have a champion to, like, you know, survive that power gain, because she actually doesn't really like throwing the specials. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it like a couple of times. But yeah man, let's go ahead and play the video again. So what would be the best counters? I think Shang-Chi is one of the best. The thing is though, you don't have a counter to, you know, obviously the power gain, which is what messed me up there. I had a try where I basically threw a special 3 and then a special 2 was gonna nuke her, but she triggered indestructible before I was able to throw my last hit, which is the biggest one from the L2, and that was actually gonna kill her, but it didn't because they're indestructible. So that was a special one, not too bad to deal with. It, our unblockable is pretty much useless for the whole fight because we're always like we have fear on us. That is a special 2, pretty isolating special 2. But what would be the best counters? I think the best counters to this guy, to this White Tiger, would be, you know, Torch and Archangel. I think Archangel wouldn't be the best because of that critical damage to the block. I think Torch would work well though. And now the best, in my opinion, would have to be Quicksilver. You have a slow, which means you just counter evade. The only thing is you don't have a counter to the unstoppable, but you can just wait that, or you can just parry, do a couple of hits into the stun, so you refresh the Scared Stiff route. And then with Quicksilver you also have Withers every time you dex, so that Wither is just going to reverse her power. So I think Quicksilver is going to be one of the best. Spider-Man 2099 as well, I believe he's got a slow on his SP3. He should be super great as well because you can pause your debuffs. He also has a Wither on the special 2, which one is enough to reverse her. And yeah man, I think those are going to be the best ones. I tried Joe Fixit, but Joe Fixit doesn't have a counter to the unstoppable and the evade, so he just, you know, I get rooted and then I mess up, but you can handle the power gain. Another good tip I want to tell you guys is that if you die once from this power gain, she only gets it once, which means if you die from it and then you fight her again, even if you drop below 15%, she isn't gonna get it. She only gets it once. And, you know, just keep in mind that she is immune to nullify. However, you can stagger it. You can use Titania to stagger it. You can also use Titania to stagger the unstoppable and the indestructible, sorry, the unstoppable and the evade from when she throws a special. So Titania would be really great as well. Or you can just use the standard like Doctor Doom. That's what I brought as well, to finish her off. because Doctor Doom has the power gene of the SP1, and he also has staggers. But yeah, man, hopefully this video helped you guys. White Tiger isn't really that difficult. Just be careful of that, you know, indestructible well below 50%, and you will be fine. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.